What's up, guys? Big Clive 34 coming at you today for Cars and Clive, the antidote for your automotive hangover. Coming at you every Monday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time from the cockpit of my 600-ish horsepower C6 Z06 Corvette. And today we got something like kind of obscure on tap to talk about. So today we're talking a little bit about Paul Walker, and I think that it's amazing that even all these years, I think it's like 3 years since he passed away now, we're still in the news talking about him. He was trending #1 about a week ago. Why was he trending #1? Normally for someone who passed away, because it's like the anniversary of their death or the anniversary of their birthday would have been that day, but he was trending for another reason entirely, and it's a little bit obscure. So apparently, according to Entertainment Tonight, I think it was, Paul Walker's brothers. Actually, let's rewind for a second. If you didn't catch the end of Furious 7, basically, Walker had passed away in the middle. Well, I think he got done most of the filming for the movie, and then there was a little bit left that he still hadn't done. They replaced him with his brothers as body doubles and a little bit of computer-generated imaging, or CGI, to fill Walker in with, I guess, clips from other films and stuff they had already. So they put him in the movie even after he had passed away. We all thought that was where it was over, but you're mistaken. That was not where it's over. Or at least it might not be where it's over. From what was trending last week, Paul Walker's brothers have been talking to Vin Diesel. I think this was reported by Entertainment Tonight or something like that. But these 2 or 3 have been in talks about bringing Walker back, for the entire 8th installment of the Furious franchise. They're bringing a computer-generated character to the story in like a real-life movie, not like some Avatar shit, but inserting a person into a movie through CGI. I mean, we've seen it done with like animals and stuff like that. Not like that's a person, but why can't you do it with a person? I guess you really could. So anyway, they talked about it, and I just wanted to give you my opinion on the matter and see what you guys think too. So basically, here's my take. I was very behind Furious 7. I thought it was cool the way that they finished. I thought that CGI Paul Walker and Vin Diesel touching tips and riding into the sunset was a great way to end the story. All jokes aside, I think that was really an awesome way to end it. Like, I as a fan, all right, I had teary eyes at the end of that movie the first time I saw it, and if you say you didn't, you're lying, or you don't have a heart, one or the other. But anyway, I think it was a good way to end it, but as far as bringing him back for a whole new movie, it's just kind of like borders on the line of how they handle it and how it's all done. It would kind of feel a little bit like they are taking advantage of his namesake and his, what's the word? It would kind of feel like they're taking advantage of his persona for the sake of making money. Which kind of feels wrong. I mean, I guess I'm an outsider, so I can't really tell what's right and what's wrong. I mean, they're supposed to be this big family. So I feel like they would make the classiest decision for themselves. But on the same token, it's just kind of weird to me. I'm not really sure that I would do that if I were in the position to make that decision, which I'm clearly not. But hey, we can all speculate, right? If this is the era that we live in, is that going to be a thing that's common? Like, are we going to see all kinds of actors and actresses become CGI in the future? It could create some really neat combos of actors dead and alive and actresses dead and alive that can act in the same movie. Obviously there wouldn't be like on-screen chemistry or anything like that, but you could really see some dream teams, kind of like you think about in basketball with, like, you know, Lakers Shaq playing with Bulls Michael Jordan on the same team. Like, it's same deal except with movies. I think that would kind of be interesting to see. Maybe we'll start seeing like CGI contracts where an actor will agree while they're still alive that you can use their name and their image to make a movie with them after they die. So that would be really interesting to see. But no matter how well they end up handling this, if they end up putting them in there, there's going to be people who are against it. There were people against the last movie. They kind of just have to figure out how to handle it and walk that line between making money off of it and doing it to honor Paul, which I could see the argument for both sides of the story. Personally, if it were me, I would not do it. Who knows what's actually going to happen, but for now, the speculation is brewing in the pot. So leave a comment below. I want you to talk about two things. In addition to saying what you want to hear next on Cars and Clive, I want to hear two things. One, would you put Paul Walker in the next installment of the movie? It's a simple yes or no. You can explain if you want. If not, that's cool too. And number two, what if like this CGI thing gets rolling, and if it had been rolling for a long time, what would your ideal on-screen dream team be of any? You can only pick two, maybe three. Two or three actors or actresses from different time frames. Like if you could put like child Vin Diesel with like child Mark Wahlberg and adult Tobey Maguire or something like that. I don't know. They're just three arbitrary actors. But if you could pick any two or three actors or actresses to be a dream team in one movie, what three would it be, or two or three, and what would the plot line be? Would it be a spy movie? Would it be like a street racing movie? So I'm kind of curious to see what you guys come up with. I don't know. I have to think about that myself. Maybe I'll leave it in the comments when I put this video up. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me get a couple house cleaning things out of the way. You know, you're not supposed to mention when there's something distracting in the shot because it'll get even more distracting, but this big old distracting box of hoodies, I have to have it in here because of where I'm headed right now. I just need to have my hoodies on me and my shirts and all that stuff just in case somebody wants one. But I want to thank you guys for watching this and making Cars and Clive such a big success for me personally. I'm meeting and exceeding all of my expectations for what I thought this could possibly be. So thank you guys. I wanted to give you guys 20% off of everything in the store. Use the code CK for Cars and Clive. CKSEPT. C-K-S-E-P-T. Cars and Clive September. Head over to the store, take 20% off of whatever you like. Pick up a couple things, pick up one thing, pick up nothing. I mean, thank you guys for supporting, and I just wanted to give you guys that to pick up some merch a little bit cheaper. That'll be going through Wednesday, so I can get everything shipped out before we head out to Atlanta for Streetcar Takeover this weekend. That's kind of nicely, seamlessly integrated into my next point. But yeah, this weekend, as of this video, Friday through Sunday, myself and my girlfriend will be in Atlanta for Streetcar Takeover filming. I'll have the car there. I'm going to be making a couple passes. It should be a fun time. If you want to come out, say hi, shake hands. If I'm going to be like running around working like a chicken with my head cut off a lot of the time, so I'm sorry if I missed some of you guys this weekend, but we'll be out there filming. The car's going to get a couple passes. Have a couple of collaborations planned, so we're going to be working with a couple of other YouTubers that you might have heard of while we're out there. Hopefully Cletus from 1320, he said he's having car issues, so I don't know about him. Tesla Racing Channel, good dudes. We collaborated with them before, and I think that might be it. Do It With Dan agreed to race us, and he's from that way, but I cannot get a hold of him. So Dan, if you're watching this, drop me a line to my inbox, and we will figure out when we're going to do that race. Oh yeah, by the way, the call outs. Everybody in the last video, Do It With Dan, Rob Dom, and Vehicle Virgins all agreed. So we're working on getting all that set up. It's kind of a little bit difficult because I have to travel around. I just picked up a trailer for the car, so working on it step by step, it'll get done. I'm really far away from where I'm supposed to be, so I just kind of kept driving here. I'm gonna get off and start heading back towards home. This has been Cars and Clive. Oh, this is a sharp ass turn. I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in Atlanta. I'll see you cruise weekend, Ocean City, Maryland. That is going to be great. I cannot wait for cruise weekend. I can't wait for Atlanta either. See you guys then. Hit up the store's code CKSEPT, C-K-S-E-P-T. Like it up. Thank you guys very much for making this series a success. I couldn't have done it obviously without you. So hit up those comments with that stuff, and that's about all I got for you guys. I will see you next Monday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and every day in between then, because we're on the road to getting these LS Fest videos all knocked out. Shout out to them, by the way. Holly LS Fest, great event. I just saw Stoke come out of nowhere. Whatever, but here we go. Blast it off. Road work, never mind. So I park out in the back of the parking lot. There was nobody around me. Nobody. There's so many possible spots. But Mr. 97 Kids and his goddamn Toyota minivan had to park right next to me. So this is how you have to park